Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Azundu and today, very important, we need to talk about new beauty in Australia, where I address everything that is currently in Australia and is new. So Priceline, Mecca, Sephora are the main ones that I look at, unless I know of any other ones that aren't stocked in these stores. And then we go over to Trendmood and I filter through things that come to Australia and if we think we're going to get them, if or when. You know how it goes. Sometimes it's on point and it's at the same time, and then sometimes it's 2 years later. So we're really just having a fun discussion about all things beauty, fragrance, makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, all of the above. So if you're interested in these kind of videos, make sure you share with your friends. Very important. So we can all discuss together. And let's get into it. So as per usual, I'm going to be starting with Priceline. They have been throwing some new things out that I'm very excited about. I haven't been tempted that much lately to buy anything, but there are a few things in here that we're going to discuss that I actually genuinely I want to buy. But when I went into the new section, I saw that Natio have actually dropped a brand new collection. It's like a summer glowy collection. So let's go through all of those things. And while I'm filming this, it's also on sale, but I always mention the full price just in case when I'm watching this, it's not on sale. So we have the Natio liquid eyeliner, metallic sky, but there are two colors for $19.95. We have the Natio glossy lip oil solar kiss. That looks very pretty in two colors. That's $17.95. Let's have a look at the shades actually. They're very pretty shades. So there's the one that I first showed you, which is more of like a nude color. And then we also have this pink sunset color. I actually really like that first one. It's called Solar Kiss. See? Doing these videos is fun, but also I want everything. Then we also have the Natio Radiant Cloud Liquid Blush. That's one shade. Very pretty color. It actually goes perfectly with that lip oil. Then we have a cream bronzer. It looks like there's only one shade. Now, Priceline doesn't have the best photos. Yeah, they have not got one photo of the actual inside of the color. I'd really like to see that in store. I'm very interested in that. Very interested. And that one's $24.95. So if I do get it, obviously I'll update you guys. But if I don't, soz. She's on a budget. Then we have the Luminous Glow Gold Glow Drops one shade for $19.95. We have the Champagne Dreams Liquid Highlighter, one shade for $16.95. And the Golden Hour Eyeshadow Book for $24.95. That's very pretty. That reminds me of the Too Faced Natural Palette. You know what I'm talking about? There's a bunch of new NYX, but I know it's all scattered. So we are going to talk about as much as I can find. But if I miss something, I'll talk about it later. So NYX have brought out the Lip Ivy Hydrating Lip Gloss Stain. There are 10 shades for $22.95. This is on my hit list. Someone I'm going to be referencing is Katie's Cosmopolitan. She has reviewed a lot of these products from NYX. I will leave her Instagram and TikTok handle down below, depending on what you use, but that's where she uploads, and she specializes in Australian drugstore. She bought one of these and she bought the lip liners we'll talk about later. It's a stain, so it goes on like a gloss and it stains, and then after like 5 minutes you wipe it off, I believe. Is that how it works? Or maybe just over time, once the gloss is gone, you're left with a stain. So I'm really interested in that. NYX has really come through. There was a time when NYX was bringing out nothing new that was innovative, and they were a bit boring, but they have flipped a switch. I don't know who they've hired. They also have the Buttermelt Highlighter Glaze in 4 shades for $24.95. See, they're not the cheapest, but once they're on sale, they are. This is the thing with all these brands. They're only affordable once they're on sale. I want to mention Gem have a new toothpaste flavor, and I'm tempted. Although I don't want to pay $13 for toothpaste. Pink Marshmallow. Bali Body have brought out a new range that I'm actually curious to try. They have a self-tan body mist for $33.95. This is the one thing that I want to get here is the gradual tanning butter. I'm a gradual tan girl because I'm so fair. A lot of fake tans can sometimes be too dark on me, but gradual tans just kind of take that edge off. My arms are okay because it's summer, just finished summer, but my legs, 365 days a year, are like color of this remote. White. So So I like a gradual tan on my legs. And I am tempted by this butter. Usually it's like a lotion. La Roche-Posay have the Mela B3 cleanser. What does Mela B3 do? Because with La Roche-Posay, they're very scientific based, so often you'd have no idea what they're talking about. So you got to read it. Clarifying micro peeling gel is powered by multi-patented melazole and niacinamide to reduce the appearance of dark spots and leave skin looking brighter and more radiant. Amazing. That sounds delightful. Barry M, which is a really affordable brand, and from what I've tried, quite good. They have the That Swell Peptide Plumping Lip Liner in 4 different colors for $11.95. That's going to be similar to the Too Faced one, the new NYX Duck Plumping one. They're all coming out with it, and I'm actually kind of here for it. And then the Peptide Plumping Lip Oil in 4 colors for $16.95. I missed this last week too, and I don't want to blame myself. I want to blame the Priceline website. Maybe I did mention this last time. I don't know, because I'm seeing things that I did mention mixed in with things that I don't think I mentioned, but I got the memory of a sieve, so I could be wrong. But I'm going to mention it again anyway. This is the Face Glue Setting Spray for $17.99 and the Face Glue Gripping Primer for $23.99. They are in my cart. I want to get these. The NYX Duck Plumping Lip Liner, and they have it in 9 colors for $20 each. That is something that I really want to get as well. That's on my list. I love a lip liner. I'm a bit of a sucker for a lip liner. I can't explain why. Basically, all the NYX products are in my cart. The face glue, the face spray, the glossy stain, and the lip liner from NYX. But they're not on sale, so I'm waiting till they're all on sale. Oh, you just kind of slipped through the cracks, didn't you? This is from MP Cosmetics, formerly Models Prefer. They have brought out a lip butter balm in 5 colors. The one showed is cacao for $16, currently on sale. They're all bringing out lip butter balms. I gotta say, Summer Friday's one it slaps. It really slaps. So I can see why they're all duping it. I think that's it. Okay, wonderful. Priceline is done. Let's go over to Sephora. And Sephora have just recently had their House of Sephora event, and they announced that Bioma has come to Australia, which is an affordable skincare brand, I believe, and House of Labs have also come. So exciting things are happening at Sephora. My bag just gets bigger and bigger and bigger because I haven't bought from Sephora in a really long time. I've been so self-controlled. It's crazy. I'm so proud of myself. I have not bought from a Sephora sale in so long, but that just means my bag gets bigger and bigger. Anyway, let's go through what's new. I forget that Clans is at Sephora, and Clans is one of those brands that have really bounced back from being accommodating to the older, mature generations, and they've really come forward and really made a spot in the younger generations. It's very hard to do that. It's very hard to turn around like that. This is the Extra Firming Day Cream. That sounds delightful. That sounds absolutely delightful. Every day do sunscreens. I tried a sample of their glowy one. I can't tell you my opinion though, because I'm not a healthcare professional. But this is the Peptide Powerhouse Daily Moisturizer for $49. So maybe they're merging their way into a bit more skincare, not just sunscreen. Innisfree. Love your Innisfree. They have a green tea enzyme vitamin C brightening toner pads for $45. And Ole Henriksen have their Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment for $29. These are quite popular. It says limited edition, but I think that's just maybe a limited edition scent. Oh, cute. I've always wanted to try this. This is an Australian brand called Esme Skin Minerals Probiotic Skin Milk Skincare Set for $89. And it looks like you get to try some different things in this cute little milk carton with like maybe a face cloth. You get the milk cleanser and their skin milk, which I think is a serum. Oh, I'm tempted by that. Benefit have their Cheeky Love Letter Bronzer and Blush Palette Mini for $79. Oh, they'll be like mini sized. Yeah, I understand. Caudalie have brought out some new products. I'll just mention some of them. They have the Premier Crew Eye Cream for $110, but there are 2 sizes. a brand that I still haven't tried but want to try. I think because I do work at Mecca, I tend to I don't really buy skincare. If I do, it's like K-Beauty, if I'm totally honest, because I find it so good. But Quarterly is a skincare brand I have always wanted to try, but I just haven't. Like that's $194 for a serum, but there are 3 sizes. And Everyday have a few more products. They have the Night Rain Sleep Mask and the Pretty in Zinc Dream Screen SPF 50 Plus. I was going to say $25, but that'll be for a mini, so I wouldn't look at that price. The Laneige have the Bouncy and Firm Serum for $65. And Fenty have a Cherry Dub BHA Toner, which will be just for oily skin. BHA. It doesn't stand for this, but like BHA below, AHA above the skin. So if you have dry skin, you only want to take the dry skin off the top. You have nothing to clean below the surface. If you've got oily skin, you want something that goes below the surface to clean out the pore. So you want a BHA. You could do AHA and BHA if you have oily skin. But if you have dry skin, don't get BHA. Just don't. You don't need it. It's just going to dry your skin out even more because you don't have that oil production. So this one's for oily skin gals. What I really want to try is the Sephora mascaras. They've come out with 5 shades and I want to get the burgundy one. $27, not bad. And if they have a sale, because Sephora collection often you can get 30% off. Absolutely. Add to cart. Bought. So they've got a burgundy, a brown, a pink, a black, and a blue. I want the burgundy. Yeah, it's still got a depth to it because I was talking to Tanika about the Maybelline burgundy and she said she loves it because she's got blonde lashes. So she said it's a little bit lighter than some of the other burgundy mascaras. So it suits her, but I don't have blonde lashes. I don't have dark lashes, but they aren't blonde. So I still need a little bit of depth to be able to coat it. And I think this is the one that I want. I'm going to add it to my bag so that when there is a sale, I'm ready to go. That's definitely something I'm very much considering. The Charlotte Tilbury one, I'm not a fan of the black one. I actually gave it away to my mum. It was so dry. Reds tend to be drier than black. So I can only imagine how dry their burgundy mascara would be. They've also got the black in a waterproof option as well, but just the black. Oh, the Sephora brought out a whole bunch of products. I'm not going to mention all of them. You can have a look, but they've released a lot of products in their Sephora collection. I do want to mention the Smoothing and Firming Eye Cream for $28 with peptides and hyaluronic acid. Hydration, anti-aging. That's what you want. Oh yeah, they brought out their own press-on nails. I have so many. I need to restrain myself. Oh, they've got a whole recovery firming range, lift and firm range. So they've got it in a night cream, a lip balm serum, a firming night oil, a plumping day cream, but it's all in the range of the lift and firm range. And this face palette from Sephora collection looks like the Chanel one that I wanted but never got, and I still think about it to this day. You know, there's certain things you're like, I can't justify the price, so I'm not going to get it. I'm just not going to. But it's still in here. The Chanel face palette is still in here. It looks just like this though, except the Chanel one had more muted colors. This looks divine though. Oh my God, I just got butterflies in my tummy. I love a face palette. I have to resist though, because face palettes, they are a guilty pleasure. I can't explain it. But face palettes do something to me. I think it reminds me of travel. And I don't travel much these days, Tia. But it reminds me of going on holidays and picking a face palette. I think that's why I love it so much. This is super cute too, the Essential Mini Brush Set. I love a mini brush set. I think it's for the same reason. Travel, anything mini just gets me so excited. Like I have a bag full of mini makeup and a skincare and I save it for when I travel. And it makes me it's one of my favorite things to do is pack a travel bag of makeup and skincare. When I tell you, I'm like, kids, don't come into the back room. Leave me alone. I need to have mummy time. I need to very seriously pack these bags. And it's like, it fills me with a lot of joy. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? Or is that just a me thing? So much Sephora. Please go check it out. There's so much. The Hydro Grip Gel Tint is now in Australia. We talked about it on Trendmood. There are 15 shades. That is something that I really want to try too. I'm going to add it to my bag. I like a super light tint to be so slightly darker. So, because I'm not really wearing much makeup, so it doesn't wash me out too much. Yeah, I'm going to add shade 4, I think. Gorge. Love it. Milk Makeup also brought out a watermelon jelly glow stick and a cooling water jelly eye stick. Remember they used to have the cooling hydrating stick before? I think they've just brought it back in a different formulation, but same idea. And I think the watermelon jelly glow stick will be like a highlighter, but like a clear one, like the Mecca Max ones. Dr. Naomi, I don't know who you are, but she has, I think it's a new brand to Sephora. This is the LED It Glow Anti-Aging Light Therapy Mask, $645. Dennis Gross pulled out. I don't know, we don't know why, but you can't get the face mask from Dennis Gross right now. I think they will come back, but I don't know if they're improving it or updating it. It wasn't a manufacturing issue. It wasn't a malfunctioning issue, but you can't buy it in Australia anymore. So it's really hard to get an in-store LED mask. So here's an alternative, probably around the same price as well. I don't know how effective it is though. But if this is anti-aging, it might not have blue light because blue light is for acne-prone skin, and then red light is for anti-aging. The Patrick Ta have new shades of the blush have come in. There was a shade that I wanted. Oh, Just Enough. Oh, so the one that's in, I'm going to take a picture of all of them. In the top left-hand corner, Just Enough, the soft blue pink. It's very soft. For my fair skin, I think that would look stunning because a lot of these pink blushes are quite pigmented, which is good because it's for all skin tones. But for me, that little bit, just a little bit lighter, I think I would love. And it's a really nice soft pink that I've been feeling lately. A lot of these shades I would just absolutely froth over. I'm going to add it to bag, dream big. Probably can't ever buy it. But you know what? You add to bag, and then when you actually do want to buy something, you remove to according to your budget. And then here we have Bioma. So I am not going to, I don't know how much they have, but let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to mention absolutely everything. But here is a hydrating recovery oil. Yeah, it's very affordable, $32. Clarifying serum, $28. Brightening toner, $27. I didn't really know that much about them, I'll be honest, but everyone got really excited when they did come. I think because they're really fun packaging, good product, affordable price point. Creamy Jelly Cleanser, $24. Brightening Serum, $28. And Depuff and Brighten Eye Gel, $24. Sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of products here. A lot. So definitely go and check that out for yourself. I'm going to do this one last row. We have the Lip Tide Lip Oil, $20. The Lip Tide pH Lip Oil, so a bit of colour, $20. And then the Mucin Glow Serum, $30. We have Natasha Denona. If you want to support me and you want to buy these, I have a discount code directly with Natasha Denona's website. I think it's just Samantha is Undo, but the link is always down below. I just have to mention it because it's my ultimate flex that I have a Natasha Denona code. This is the Bloom eyeshadow palette for $124. Stunning. I'm on basically a no eyeshadow buy at the moment. I just declutter, and I still have heaps. So as much as this is stunning and beautiful, I did get I Need a Nude, and that is still one of my most all-time favorite palette. But this is stunning. I still objectively think it's beautiful. Subjectively, that was used wrong. And then the High Blush Cloudy Cream Cheek Duo, $76. I'm not going to be getting this either because I still have this, which is the same thing in their limited edition packaging. This was the Love Cheek Duo, which is the creamy moussey blush with the beautiful highlighter, and it's the same thing as this. I don't know if it's the exact same formula, but I already have an equivalent. So that's $76. And then Fenty brought out these beautiful looking blushes. Quite tempted by the Cheek Suede Powder Blush for $42 in 14 shades. I love the shades. I haven't seen Haus Labs yet. Maybe it hasn't officially come in yet. There's a new perfume from the Seven Virtues, which is Clementine Dream, which is just like a replica one that just got announced on Trendmood. Maybe, oh, American Summer. And this is something that I am so tempted by, but I certainly don't need. This is Strand Heaven Scent Hair Perfume and Gloss for $38. Tanika got this in PR and she put it in her hair and did a little video and it looked absolutely stunning. So she said it smelled good too. And then Makeup Forever have brought out, I'm guessing, a different version of their HD Skin Loose Powder and HD Skin Pressed Powder. I'm making a video. What are you doing?
Watching TV.
Are you?
A new one.
A new one?
Yeah, a Power Ranger.
Your favourite. We also got the Makeup Forever Super Boost Skin Tint, which I mentioned in the Trendmood last video, which is so good to see. Like, we're getting things nice and quick. So this is retailing for $59 and there are 18 shades. That is something I think I would love. So I think we'll probably leave Sephora there. And now we're going to go over to Mecca. There's just so much beauty all the time. So this is the Glow Motions Copacabana Bronze Body Oil. They've brought them back. They come and they go. They're always limited edition. They're never a permanent. I have had this and given it away. It's just a bit dark for me. I've also had the lighter one. I just don't really use them. So I ended up giving them away because I just felt like it transferred. I think maybe if you're in like a bikini situation, gorge. But otherwise, it's oily and glittery and it transfers. So I didn't find any use. MAC have brought out a strobe collection, so you know their strobe cream. They've brought out a liquid blush in 10 shades. That's cool. For $48. And I know they have other things, so I will come back to it. Charlotte Tilbury have a dark spot correcting radiance recovery serum, and this is $132. So Diptyque have a new limited edition packaging fragrance from it. It's an existing fragrance in limited edition packaging. I did the education on this and I learnt so much. So Orpheon was the bar next to Diptyque's flagship store in Paris. And that's where they used to hang out after work, and it was this really cool bar. And then it closed down, and then Diptyque bought it and extended. So Orpheon is actually a bar next to Diptyque, which is so interesting. So the fragrance is inspired by, you know, the tobacco, the drinks, the jazz, the vibe of a bar is this fragrance. And the blue packaging that you see is a representation of, in the bar, they had this really unique big pole that was like a royal blue. And when they took over the bar, they knocked down the walls. To stay true to the bar, they left that pole. So if you go to the Diptyque store in Paris, you'll see that blue pole still in the store as a ode to Orpheon Bar. I thought that was so interesting. So this is an existing fragrance, but it is, I believe, like an anniversary or something where they changed the packaging with an artist as well. So this is juniper berry, cedar, tonka bean, and jasmine. Conjured up curls of tobacco smoke dissolving in powdery trails of jasmine, juniper berry, and polished wood. I mean, stick around for those little bits of education, right? Because I recently learned that and I really enjoyed learning that. From Glow Recipe, we got the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewy Flush. There are 2 shades. I wore the more plummy shade. It was quite pretty. I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video though. But this is $41 and very pretty. I actually quite like them. But super, super natural. We need to talk about Replica's Afternoon Delight because I smelt it in store and I put it on my skin. I did not like it at all. And I had really high hopes for this fragrance. It's supposed to smell like Madeline's, the biscuit, I believe. Yeah, it's a Madeline Accord. And an Accord is a combination of notes to make a certain scent. So you can't get a Madeline note, you have to create it through other notes, and that is what an accord is. It's a collection of notes. So it is in the essence of the beloved treat Madeline, warm and light and sweet. It evokes a sense of comfort and escapism, inviting you to pause, indulge and savor. Sandalwood, Madagascar vanilla. There is some almond and angelica root, carrot heart, absolute and Brett. It just sounds like there's all these amazing, beautiful notes, and there is some musk. It smelled, okay, so when I sprayed it, it took too long for the alcohol to disappear. It was very strong alcohol for too long. which I understand in an eau de toilette, there is a higher alcohol percentage, but their other fragrances don't do that. And then when I let it sit on my skin, my initial smell was, I don't know if it's the almond. Sometimes I like almond in fragrance, but this wasn't very vanilla-y. It smells like vanilla milk, but I actually prefer vanilla milk. You know how if you've ever smelled Ellis Brooklyn's vanilla milk, when you first smell it, there's something that's like, it's milky but not creamy. There's something missing. But when this dries down, it's quite lovely. I like this as a mixer and when it dries down. Afternoon Delight, it didn't change into something that I enjoyed. It just stayed it's very average. I don't feel like it's a sophisticated perfume by any means. I just was very disappointed. I think the notes sound so incredible, but the fragrance was a real letdown for me. And I have heard other people say the same thing, but I always like to, give the benefit of the doubt. But in this situation, I have to agree it was not a good fragrance. The NARS Hot Escape Cheek Palettes in 4 different shades. These are adorable. I love this new collection that NARS has brought out. They've also got the lip oils. It's so cute. And if you want a little face palette, a little cheek palette, I think this is a wonderful option because their powder products are sublime. Their bronzers and blushes and highlighters are all equally as good as each other, in my opinion. Dead Cool has a new fragrance. I personally love Dead Cool, but I do feel like they're very hit and miss with their fragrances. This is Sunlit Bloom's fragrance. My favorite is 01 Taunt, the perfect scent ever. So this one here is Orange Blossom, White Floral, Salty Vanilla. I want to smell it so bad. But I don't like Orange Blossom. But Salty Vanilla and White Floral, I'm down for. So the top note is Orange Blossom. So if that disappears, I might like it. I'll either love or hate this because I'm not an Orange Blossom gal. There's something toilety about it for me. Like marine and aquatic scents go a little bit toilety for me. We got the Tower 28 Get Set Blur and Pressed Powders for $46, 4 shades. I want to try that too, but I'm so powdered out. I'm trying to finish powders because I don't know, I have oily skin, but I still find powders take really long to finish. So I really want to finish a few before I get any more. Morphe have a new under eye complexion concealer. This looks quite nice. $20. Okay, Morphe, I see you. Wake Up Artist, 20 shades. Let's have a look. What is this? Lightweight serum infused concealer that brightens, corrects, and smooths the appearance of under eyes with a naturally radiant finish. Love that. So it's not going to be full coverage, but it's okay. Actually sounds quite nice. And Tower 28 also brought out a gel cleanser, a balancing gel cleanser. So if this is to do with their SOS range, it's not going to be stripping. It's going to cleanse without stripping. So it's going to have that pH balance while still being a gel to clean the skin. Morphe. Okay, this looks really cute too. Okay, I'm having a bit of a Morphe moment, aren't I? This is $17 for the Forbidden Love Bite Lip Stain. 3 shades. That looks really good. I do want a couple lip stains. I've only got 1 lip stain. This is the only lip stain I have. A Dear Darling Water Tint. And I do love it, but it's red. And I would like maybe some pinks, maybe some purples. They've also got a color correcting version of the concealer. Oh, they're bringing out a whole collection. They've got some Lust Potion Biphase lip oils, the shimmer, the packaging, $19, 5 shades. Oh my God, they're so cute. They've got a Cloudlight Soft Glow Veil, $24. Okay, honey, I want this whole collection. It's the Forbidden Collection is what I'm getting. Honey eyeshadow palette, $24. That is also very stunning. And there's a whole bunch of brushes and they look like the Ariel ones. So I think that collection did so well. They're kind of leaning in that and doing other ones similar to it. We got the Naked Sundays UV Hair Protectant Mist for $39. Love the idea. I personally don't think I would use it that much. Oh, we've got another eyeshadow palette from Morphe in the Forbidden range. This is a more cool toned option. This is the Pulp Fantasy. That's also stunning if you like more of a cool tone. Okay, Dries Van Noten is one of my favorite fragrance brands, but it is so expensive. So I got the little 2 mils in a set from a fragrance conference at work. So I have a few of them that I can just enjoy, but not, I'm too scared to use them. But they've brought out 2 new fragrances. They've got Vanilla Camouflage, which is a vanilla but in its green form. So before it is processed into the vanilla that we know right now. So this is like the plant form. So it's going to be not vanilla as you know it, more fresh, kind of like deep, is it deep dark vanilla from Dias and Durga? It's not vanilla as you think it is. Chamomile Satin. Oh, there's 4 new ones. Let's just quickly go through them because I love this brand so much. So Chamomile Satin. Top notes of chamomile, petite grain, bigarade, which is bitter orange. I believe bigarade is bitter orange. Heart note is lavender, orange flower, Turkish rose Turkish, absolute, and base note of vanilla bean, musk, and galabdinum. Same idea. I'm not an orange blossom, orange flower person, but with the other notes, I might like this. I love lavender, I love vanilla bean, I love musk, I love Turkish rose. So there is a chance that I love this. And then Crazy Basil, I'm very intrigued by. Let's have a look at the notes of Crazy Basil. It's giving masculine by the bottle. I feel like it's going to be more on the masculine side. Basil, bergamot, mandarin, geranium, lavandin, and rosemary, and cedarwood, musk, and hinoki wood. It's going to be more masculine. But nonetheless, very interesting. I feel like that's all I want to mention for now. Okay, let's go to Trendmood. When I was talking about the strobe collection from MAC, it's because I also saw new strobe creams and strobe blushes. So maybe on the Mecca website I couldn't see it, and it is there because just like Priceline, it says it's new, but it's all scattered and sometimes it's sold out so it doesn't show up. But I can't imagine why we'd get the blushes and not the strobe cream. So I'm guessing that we will or already have that as well. Ooh, L'Oreal have the Faux Brow Ultra Fine Double Brush Tip Brow Filling Pen. Interesting. They're very wide apart. But is that a good thing? Possibly. Creates a naturally fuller brow. I'm actually quite intrigued by that. 8 shades. Elf have a Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer coming out. I don't know how I feel about that. Also gripping. Sticky primer with a gel texture. So just like all the other ones, I guess. Ordinary are bringing back their serum foundation. Remember it like, here we go. Launched in 2017. Then they discontinued in 2022. And now they're bringing it back. Only $7.50 American. So like just over $10 Australian. If they jack that up to $20 once it reaches Australia, I'll be mad. Sol de Janeiro. Okay, look at the bottle caps here. They're like a murky marble effect shimmer. What do you call that? I don't know the word for it. So I guess they're trying to differentiate from the others because they've done every color already. But here are 3 new fragrances for the summer. So limited edition. So at Mecca, if you don't get it on the first day, you will not get it. We have Flor Mystica, which is orange blossom coconut water, flamingo flower, Brazilian gardenia, white rose petals, lush palm leaf, and golden musk, which is the pink one. There is a third one, the blue one, which you can't see, is neroli tangerine, white pineapple, peony, jasmine, white cedarwood, salty skin. And then the green one is Danka Mystica, fig champagne. Oh, sold. I don't need to hear anything else. Lily of the Valley, white orris, pear, sandalwood, amber drops, and vanilla. I think the green one's for me. Thank you very much. Infallible Skin Ink. Did I talk about this last time? It looks familiar. Maybe I just saw it. I can't remember. When did they? February 27. I might have spoken about this. I can't remember. So this is a foundation and a concealer. Flawless complexion. Coverage of a foundation with concealing power of a concealer for a flawless matte soft finish. Applicator allows precise application. Transfer resistant to water and heat. 15 shades. I think I'll definitely have to try that. Wow. Yeah, here's the new replica fragrance that I saw on Trendmood. This is Never Ending Summer. Spritz Accord, Orange, and Vetiver. It might be all right. I like an orange fragrance. It's just Orange Blossom has that toilety quality that I don't like, but this doesn't have that, so I might actually like this. Gissu have 2 tinted lip oils and 1 shimmer that they're releasing. So Raspberry Swirl is the sheer cool pink, Bellini Peach is the sheer soft peach, and Glazed Plum is a shimmery finish. And that is it. I'm sure there are things that I have forgotten. That's all that I really have to say. I hope you did enjoy this video. We got through a lot. My wish list is just getting longer and longer. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!